Hello guys, welcome to the first episode of Amazing Halo Reach Forge Tutorials. I am your one of your co-hosts, PinkishObject, and today we'll be going over dispensers, armor lock or armor ability, and weapon dispensers. So as you can see, this is dispensing an invisibility by this invisibility armor ability logo appearing right here. All you have to do to get it, punch this twice, pops out, pick it up. Invisibility engaged. Alright, so this works with every single armor ability. This device, the dispensers, are mostly used for, or you would mostly use it for something like a Nazi zombie map, infection map. So that's why you don't see jetpack here, because it's not very. You wouldn't normally use jetpack in an infection map, but all these other things you can use if you want to. But you can fit a jetpack in here anyway. So, 2 punches, that's it. It also, the 2 punches provides like a risk factor instead of just putting a button. So like, so that way you have to spend your time punching it twice in order to get your reward, I'd call it. So you get your reward with 2 punches rather than 1 button press, and this way it's more effective in a close quarters and high tension game like zombies. And also it takes up less room this way. So here's the weapon, and here's a DMR. You can't put a logo of like a DMR here, obviously. So that's why I have this flag stand. So it looks kind of like a question mark, and so it's a mystery what's inside, but the creator of the map will know, obviously. But inside here is the DMR. Pop it down, there it is, pick it up. The weapons that work with this, and also technically infection, are grenades, assault rifles, the DMR, grenade launcher, pistol, and shotgun. All the weapons you would find in a normal infection game. And then, of course, their Covenant counterparts can also fit in there. The thing, though, is that rockets, let me just spawn you one real quick. Rocket launchers do not fit. For one, they don't fit in the dispenser. They're a little bit too big. See? And also, sniper rifles do not fit either. As you can see, don't fit. So that's why they're not up here, but pretty much every other weapon works. Some more Covenant weapons fit too, but these are just the counterparts of the weapons you would normally find in Invasion. Like these weapons, most of them, besides the concussion rifle, can be in an infection map, but normally you have mostly human weapons, because you are humans fighting in an apocalypse, I suppose. So now let me show you how to make this. First, you want to start off with a building block. Building block. You just start with a 1x1 short. You flip it around so that this is facing up. Put it against the wall. You can put it like out in the open if you want, without having it against the wall. Without having it against the wall, but you don't need to. This is much easier if you have it against the wall. Alright, so as you can see, similar. Let me just pull this out. So you can see they're pretty much the same. Then next you want to put a 2x1 flat, and you want to put it touching the floor. Now here's something that you don't want. You don't want this to be popping through, so what you do is you turn it around 190-degree rotation, and then you don't see it. That's a normal view of it. That's a normal view of a 2x1 flat. Right, so then you add 1 on each side. You can use coordinate snap with this. Just push it in. Alright, and now you have the base design for the dispenser. Next thing you want to do is take a 1x1 flat, and then you see these two lines here, right here, and right here. You want to make it so that the 1x1 block is relatively in line with it, and you can use rotation snap, so that works. And you just pull it out a little bit so that you don't have any Z fighting, and it looks nice and smooth. Next thing you want to do is get the actual button part, which you can find in scenery, then barricades, and then a portable shield. Now what you want to do is set this to a 15 rotation snap, and set it to 75 degrees. So I'll show you. Or, what the, okay. There we go. 105 or 75 also works. And then you want to set it to phased, so it can phase through. And now what you want to do is kind of treat it like a smiley face, and pretend that these things are cheeks, kind of, and make it so that the grin goes from cheek to cheek. And now you kind of want to push it in a little bit too, just make the cheek a little bit smaller. I mean the grin a little bit smaller, so it's not as discreet popping out this way. And then you test to see if it works. It does. Alright, now let's just wait for that to come back. Now for these armor abilities, what they are is pretty much one is resting on top of the button, and the other one's fixed and phased through the wall, sort of like that, so you can see it. So now since it's spawned, I'll show you how to make one of those armor abilities. So let's use active camo again. Actually, you can't use that. Let's use armor lock. Don't use armor lock. It's for noobs. Alright, set it to fixed. Put it down here. Oh god. Why does life have to hate me? 90 degrees. Put it down. Make sure to center it. So that's like about center. A little bit lower is better, because then it puts it in the view of the person who's trying to get the dispensed item. So you have it set to fixed. You let go. Then you take the other armor lock and put it in. Is it on there? Yes. Right, put it in there. Okay, just wanted to make sure. And then the next thing to do is take one of these, which is another 1x1 short. Line it up with the 1x1 flat you have, and then you see how there's Z fighting on top. You just hold down the left stick and also then lightly tap right button, and you have a slight move. But that's a little bit too high, so what you can also do then to lower it is press left button. And then you can also do left button and then right button and A at the same time to make a slight lift. So left button, or left trigger, sorry, then right bumper and A at the same time. Right bumper and A at the same time. And whatever, it's close enough there. Try it yourself. Alright, so that's an armor ability one. Now the weapon one is a little bit more complicated. Actually, never mind, it's not. Pretty much what you do for the weapon is you just replace the armor lock and this. So then you take the weapon you want, say it's a DMR, plop it down here, and then put the cover on top. And then, like I was showing you before with the gadget, the flag stand, go to objectives, put the flag stand in, phase it in just a little bit. You're gonna have to freehand that, by the way. And then pop, pop, DMR, and you have it. Alright, so next thing is, oh yeah, so the thing is, you want to place the the weapon relatively close to this wall right here, so that when you touch, so you can actually pick it up once it drops. If it's back here, you can't pick it up. So you want to make sure that it's nice and close, like that, once it drops down. What else? Oh yeah. I tried doing this with health packs too. That would have been pretty cool if that would have worked, but it doesn't work because health packs have a weird effect that when you have them laying down on top of this here, oops, sorry, on top of here, they spawn before these spawn or something, so then they fall down and they're just staying here, so there's really no point of the button at all. So you can't really do that with health packs, although it would be nice. Anyway, that was basically your first Forge tutorial. Sorry about the commentating skills. We will get better in time, or I will get better in time. I know Mr. Robato's pretty good at this, so you better hope that he puts out one soon, or else you're gonna have to deal with me the whole time. Anyway, this has been our first Amazing Halo Reach 4 tutorial. I'll see you next time, and leave any suggestions down below, and I'll try to, or we will try to teach you guys how to make whatever you want, I suppose, as long as it's reasonable. This is PinkishObject, signing out.